Good morning, St John Horton. It's a privilege and it's a delight to be here today with Luke and his dad in the year of St Joseph. So, sir, what are the highs of being a dad?
The highs to me are actually, funny enough, the hard work. I like it. I enjoy being a father. Luke and I, and my other children as well, every day, me and Luke, we always tell each other that we love each other. Every day. We have a kind of a ritual, don't we? Which is called the daily brush. So Luke will brush his head against my shoulder, whether we're in the car or somewhere else. And every day we do that. Luke also, most days, leaves me a post-it note in the kitchen with a picture on it and a drawing and something to do with I love you, Dad, and something to do with something. I've always got it. I've got hundreds and hundreds of them, and I keep them all.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you very much. Any more highs?
The highs, particularly to do with Luke, when he was young, when he was very young. We couldn't, if we took him to the beach or something, we couldn't get him off the beach. Originally, we couldn't get him on it. And then he decided he liked it, and then we couldn't get him off it. And there was a particular occasion when there was no other way out of it because the tide was coming in. I put Luke over my shoulder, his legs were sticking out, he was pulling my hair and kicking me, and we did that all the way, and this is in Norfolk, all the way from the beach, which is a long walk to the car park. And he kicked me and pulled my hair the whole time.
Oh, what lovely memories.
Yeah, and that, funnily enough, is a high.
Oh, what lovely memories. Are there any lows of being a dad?
Lots. Lots.
Can't believe it.
Not all lows as you might think them. When the children leave home, I've got 4 previous children, and they've all left home. That's been extremely hard for me. I got more used to it as another one left home, and then when they came back, which they inevitably do, 2 or 3 times they will come back. Eventually, a year or 2 later, they leave and don't come back. But they do come back, you know, and then they will sleep on your sofa or something for a couple of months when something's gone wrong. That happens. But the low is when they physically leave home. There's another particular low which happened a couple of times with all of them. I remember taking one of my daughters to the airport when she went on holiday to Cyprus on her own for the first time, and I cried. And I didn't like it. I got over it and got in the car park and went home, but those things to me were a shock, and I didn't like it.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Any shout outs? No, first of all, I was thrown, sorry. Any proud moments? Any proud moments?
Oh, plenty of proud moments. I remember lots with Luke, because Luke's in effect an only child now. He's not. He has other half brothers and sisters. One particular one was when one of my daughters was at Brownies, and odd to say I'm proud, but it was a fancy dress night. So she was dressed in a bin liner and everything else that other kids do. I put her in the car, took her to the hot thing that we're in, and it was the wrong day. So my daughter was the only one dressed in a bin liner and makeup on her face, and she clung to the door and wouldn't let go of the door. And I had to prise her off the door, march her back to the car, prise her off the door, get her home, get her dressed in a proper Brownie uniform and get her back there quick before nobody noticed. And to me, that was always stood out as a proud thing, not a bad thing, you know.
Well, any shout outs?
To Luke, who's my youngest now, and to all of my other children, all of them that I get on with all of them most of the time, not always, not every minute. But to Luke, and particularly to one of my other sons, Adam, who's the only one that lives local, who I have pretty much daily contact with, and he's had his issues, as they all have. But I ring him up, and he does me. And we say nothing else apart from, I love you. And that's the reason he rings me. And he just said it.
So important. And Luke, any shout outs?
To Dad and to all my brothers, half brothers and sisters. I think Simon in Wales, Adam local, everywhere.
Well, thank you. Thank you both very, very much for sharing your reflections and memories in the year of St. Joseph. Do you want to say goodbye?
Yeah.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, now make